Ukraine is in Eastern Europe. It is geographically the largest country in Europe. It's the size of Texas, with a population of 46 million people. The religious context of Ukraine is made up of various Eastern Orthodox churches and the Greek Catholic Church, with the minority being Protestant. Some of the challenges in our Western Ukrainian context is that most people respect the church, but think of the church as a building. Most people respect the Bible, but don't read it themselves. And so reading the Bible personally is a big part of our work. Being in community where we can serve together and showing the church as people and God as personal is a big aspect of our work. Back in the early 90s, a lot of the activity of MTW missionaries in Ukraine led to the planting of the denomination of the Evangelical Presbyterian Church in Ukraine in 1996. That denomination has approached our team to plant a church on their behalf. And so Team Lviv exists to plant a church-planting church in Western Ukraine, but also to raise up the next generation of missionaries. So all of our work and all the ministries and all the activity go toward setting up a church that can plant other churches and creating spaces to train and develop leaders so they can be missionaries across the globe. How we seek to advance the mission in Lviv is through hospitality and home-based ministries, as well as studies that are focused on reading the Bible personally. It's through those avenues that the Lord seems to be working to bring people to Himself. We focus strategically on university ministry, children's ministry, English language ministry, and hospitality. We also have a host of resourcing ministries as well. Our goal is not to plant one church, but to have multiple churches planted. So we have a publishing house, which is printing resources in the Ukrainian language, that's also providing Bible studies and leadership training materials. Another big focus of our team and the church plant is to bring renewal within the denomination. So we provide internships for ministry leaders, for future children's leaders, teen ministers, university ministers. Our team is also partnering with the seminary, where we can provide internships for students that allow them to get their hands-on ministry experience in our specific ministry location. We hope in doing this that not only do we strengthen the church plant and the future churches of Western Ukraine, but we can strengthen the denomination across Ukraine. A healthy church plant has a vision for God's mission all over the world. And so we hope to see missionaries from Lviv and from Ukraine going all over the world to serve in God's mission. From our church plant, we already have a church member who is seeking to plant a church in a foreign country. And so we're seeing that global mission vision come to fruition already in our early young church plant. So what we need as a team is we need people to pray for God's work. We also need people to give strategically to projects that help advance the mission of the church plant, which may be for mercy ministry or it might be for building programs. We also need people to come and to serve here. They don't necessarily need to be experts, but they need to be teachable, willing to serve, a learner, and humble. Through learning the culture and getting engaged in part of the ministry here, it's going to cost you everything, but come, jump in.